Hello guys and welcome to Lloyd Teaches Blackpink on guitar. Whew. That is a bad intro. Right, so today I'm going to be teaching you Blackpink, and as I'm going to be teaching, I'm going to transform into Professor Lloyd. Right, let's get to it. Not an easy song at all, mainly because of the riff that happens in the intro and the chorus. Other than that, the chords aren't too bad. What I'll do is I'll play through the entire song on guitar, just so you know what it sounds like, and then we'll slow it down and go through it bit by bit. Here we go. And that's the whole song. So let's get started with the trickiest bit, which is probably the intro. Now, it starts on the A string, this one here, the second one, on the 5th fret, a D note. Then with your little finger, you hit the octave above, which is on the G string on the 7th fret. And you hit those two notes with this timing. I'll slow it down a bit. Quite difficult. Now, what I tend to do here, and this is totally up to you if you want to do this, I tend to switch from my little finger to my index finger halfway through that, and it will become clear why in a moment. So I'll go a little bit like this if you want to do this. Okay, and that seems a bit weird, but it's because the bit afterwards goes... And you need to switch to that finger, and I think it's easier to switch to it halfway through that than like a last second rush, rather than... Because that's already a difficult bit, and you don't want to make it even more difficult by having to switch up. So, halfway through that, I would recommend going to your index finger, so... Excellent. Okay, now the boodle-dip bit is index finger on the 7th fret, G string, then you use your middle finger to hammer on to the 8th fret, and then on the B string 9th fret, you use your ring finger, so it's, you do that twice. And I'm going through this quite quickly, but hopefully you're getting it, so it's... Okay. Right, the next bit does exactly the same start, except for this time it goes a little bit differently. On that B string, it goes 9 with your ring finger, 8 with your middle finger, and then 7 on the G string. with your index finger. So, and you're pulling off there. You do that twice. Ooh. Like that. So it's... Okay, that's probably the most difficult bit. So the two put together goes like this. Okay, I know there's a lot of jumping around and it is difficult, but with a little bit of practice, you will get there, I promise. On the last one, instead of going, it does that the octave below, which is... Now to do that, it's on the D string, and it's 6, 5, and then 5 on the A string. Okay, so I'm just going to go through it all one more time. Okay, that's the intro. Now from here on, it's pretty easy until the chorus. Well, extremely easy actually. The only chord you need is a D minor. Now, in the actual song, it's got some synths in the background. It's kind of going... Just keeps on going like that, the octave below. Like that. But if you're doing an acoustic version of it on guitar, then all you need is a D minor, which is like that. And you kind of just play around on that however you want. So it's like... Like that. D minor, whole way through. You can do whatever you want with that strumming hand. You can just hit it straight. 3, 4... Or actually hit the strings rather than missing it like I did. Cool, and that's the verse. Really, really easy, that bit. Next up is the pre-chorus. This is a little bit more difficult than the verse because we have to do more than one chord. The first chord is a B flat, which looks like this. Now that is 1, 3, 3, 3. Starting on the A string. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Then you go to a G minor, again not an easy chord, which is a bar chord. Da-da-da, da-da-da. And you do that by going 3, 5, 5, 3, 3, 3. Da-da-da, da-da-da. So it starts off. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. Then back to the D minor. Da-da. And then to an F. Da-da, da-da. And they're the 4 chords you need. Da-da-da, 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 da-da. Da-da, da-da, da-da-da, 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 da-da. Da-da, da-da, ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Stay on the D minor on the last time, don't go to the F. And then it goes to this intro bit again, which is difficult. So it goes, let's kill this love. And instead of doing, you start the octave higher. So you start on the 7th fret on the G string, and then your little finger goes to the 10th fret on the high E string. Like that. So it's the same rhythm, but 7 and 10. And then you make a massive jump down to here, and it does the downwards one. So it does that first time. Okay. You can maybe miss out. I tend to miss out one of those just because I don't have time to get down there. It's like... Yeah, kind of miss out that last... Cool. And then it carries on as normal. So it goes... Okay. Notice how I struggled then and I got it wrong when I didn't switch to the index finger halfway through. See, I always forget to do it, but it makes it so much easier when you do that. So that's the chorus bit. Starts off the octave higher and then goes back to normal. And if that's too difficult for you to play, you can still just play the D minor in the background of that the whole time. Like that. Let's kill this love. Like that. So after you finish that chorus, you do the second verse again, which is just the D minor the whole way through all the rap and all that. Then it goes to the pre-chorus again, which is exactly the same. B flat, G minor, D minor, F. Then it does the chorus again, exactly how we did it before, except for this time when it ends, it kind of ends on that D minor chord. So holds that and then goes like that. Little riff that it plays before the outro section. Now to play that, you're on the B string, you start on the 9th fret with your ring finger, so you can run down, you go 9, 8, 7, then you go to the G string and go 10, 9, 7. Nine, 8, 7, 10, 9, 7. Starting on the B, finishing on the G string. Okay, so it does that. It goes to the outro. F, back to the D minor. It just keeps doing that. D minor, F. Then it ends on the D minor. And that's how it goes. Very difficult tutorial. I don't expect many of you to be able to get that first time, that riff, but it does sound very, very cool when you do have it right. As for the chords, barring chords, if you're not used to that, it just takes practice. You just need to strengthen up your index finger, and I promise you it gets a lot easier. Also, there are always ways around having to play bar chords. If you can't, just look them up online, you'll be able to find them. There are easier, different ways of doing chords all over the guitar, so if you struggle with that position, I'm sure you can find another one that will work better for you. Thank you very much for watching. Any questions, suggestions, or requests, please leave them in the comments below. Hit the like button, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Peace.